Hello, my dear students, and welcome back to Ms. Zainab's virtual class. Our lesson today is called Helping Verbs. Before we start our lesson, remember to prepare a paper and a pencil as we have some practices in our lesson today. Are you ready with all your materials? Great! Let us start. So in today's lesson, we are going to focus on three things. We're going to learn about helping verbs and what they are. We are also going to learn about the present perfect tense, and as we will be discussing the different forms of helping verbs in the present perfect tense. Number 3, past perfect tense. We're going to discuss the different forms of helping verbs in the past perfect tense. Very simple, right? Let's start with number 1 and let's answer the questions of what are helping verbs? Helping verbs join sentences. They support the main verb and they add meaning to the sentence by focusing on the time. As we go to the second and third point in our video today, all of this will be clarified and it will be understood better as you see an example sentence. But first, let's see. What are the helping verbs that we will be focusing on today? Number 1, have. Number 2, has. And number 3, had. As you know, the English language is a very big language and it has a lot of helping verbs. But in our lesson today, we're only going to focus on these 3. Okay? Okay, on to number 2, present perfect. The present perfect tense is one of my favorite tenses in the English grammar. So let's see when and how we use it. First, we use it to talk about old actions that are still happening. The 2 helping verbs that we use them with present perfect are has and have. After we add them to a sentence, we add the word been, and then the main verb takes ing. This will be clarified in the example sentence. But first, let's see the different subjects that take the different helping verbs. The subject I, if the I pronoun is the subject, it takes have. I have a pencil. If he, she, it are our subjects, then he has a pencil, she has a pencil, it has a pencil. If we have we, you, or they, all these 3 pronouns take have. It's very simple, right? Let's see our example sentence. Rana has been reading all day. Rana is one of my excellent students. So I bet that she was reading all day. So here, Rana is the subject or the person who is doing the action. Has is the helping verb. Been, as we said, we use or we add been after the helping verb, and then our main verb takes ing. It's very simple. Let's see with a different subject. They have been reading all day. They is our subject, and of course they is a plural pronoun. So this subject is plural, then it takes have as a helping verb. And then, of course, after the helping verb, we have been and then the verb with ing. Very simple, right? Let's see if you understood the lesson in our first practice. You have to prepare your paper and pencil, and I bet your paper and pencil are already prepared. Read the sentences carefully and then answer with the correct helping verb. Very simple, right? Let's read our sentences and then you can pause the video to answer. Number 1, Fatima blank been playing with the cat. Number 2, I blank been cooking all day. Number 3, Ali and Ahmed blank been running. Number 4, the bird blank been building a nest. And finally, number 5, you blank been telling the truth. And the blanks you have to use either has or have. Are you ready? Okay, pause the video and answer. Okay, let's check our answers. Number 1, Fatima has been playing with the cat. We used has because Fatima is one person. And if I want to change this subject to a pronoun, I would say she has been playing with the cat. Number 2, I have been cooking all day. The I pronoun takes have. Number 3, Ali and Ahmed have been running. Ali and Ahmed are two people. And if I want to change these two subjects to a pronoun, I would say they have been running, okay? So we use have. The bird has been building a nest. The bird is only one. And if I want to change the subject to a pronoun, I would say it has been building a nest. And finally, you have been telling the truth. It's very simple, right? How much did you get out of 5? I think you did great. And now we're on to our last part of today's lesson, past perfect tense. So when and how do we use the past tense? We use the past tense to talk about two old actions, but action 1 is older than action 2. And the helping verb that we use in the past perfect tense is had. And after we use it, we add the past participle form of the verb. It's very simple. Before we see the example sentence, let's check out the subjects or the different pronouns with the helping verb. You might notice something. All of our pronouns take had. All of them. I had, he had, she had, it had, we had, you had, and finally, they had. It doesn't get any simpler than that, right? Okay, let us explain a sentence. Rana had eaten lunch. Rana is our subject. After Rana comes the helping verb had, and after the helping verb, we have our main verb. And if you notice, our main verb is in the past participle form, and it took en. Okay? It's very simple, right? We are ready for our second and last practice of the day. So, prepare your paper and pencil, read the sentences carefully, and in this practice, I want you to find the helping verb and the main verb, okay? So, I'm going to show you some sentences, and I want you to write in your paper what is a helping verb and what is the main verb. Number 1, Adam had gone to the camp. Number 2, I had cried of sadness. Number 3, they had eaten a snack. Number 4, we had moved out of the house. And finally, the lion had begun to roar. I'm going to give you some time. Pause the video and answer. Okay, are you ready to check your answers? Let's see. Whatever is in green is considered a helping verb, and whatever is in blue is the main verb. So, number 1, had is the helping verb, gone is the main verb. Number 2, had is the helping verb, cried is the main verb. Number 3, had is the helping verb, eaten is the main verb. Number 4, had is the helping verb, moved is the main verb. And finally, had is the helping verb, begun is the main verb. How much did you get? I think you did great. We reached the end of our video and we are ready for today's challenge. We have 2 sentences here. Samar has been writing a book. Ali had seen the movie on Monday. I want you to find the subject, the main verb, and the helping verb in these 2 sentences. Are you up to the challenge? Can you find all the elements I asked for? I think you can do it. Remember, you can send me your answers on Google Classroom or my email, or you can write them in the comment section below. Okay, thank you so much for watching today's video, my dear students. If you have any question, you can send me an email on my email, the one that is displayed on the screen, or you can talk to me on Google Classroom. Thank you so much for joining. Goodbye!